Cancers, you guys have the North Node moving into your ninth house in the sign of Pisces. This talks about higher learning, foreign investments, travel, and expansion. So this is going to look like investments in international ventures benefiting some of you, whether it's foreign markets, foreign investments, overseas investments. Some of you guys can consider investing in international real estate, foreign stocks, or businesses that are really operating on a global scale or a country outside of the one that you live in. So, really expanding beyond familiar financial territories while being careful. Sometimes things get lost as it relates to Pisces, so just make sure you understand the language or you're working with people that can really have your back is key there, especially when we have Neptune moving into the ninth house. On February 7th, we want to be careful that we're not seeing things with rose colored glasses, right? Because there can be a sense of opportunism and hopefulness here, and a sense of confusion that Neptune can bring sometimes, which can really blur how risky something looks. So, really having thorough due diligence and not getting over leveraged with borrowing money, being careful with the money that we borrow if we're looking at any of that for international ventures is going to be important. Okay. So, but what Neptune can do here on a positive side is really bring profitability with investments that promote global well-being, like eco-friendly real estate, sustainable tourism, spiritual retreats, things that have to do with mindfulness, meditation, and people's goals, learning about legalities, just travel, or even just tourism in general. Just do thorough research before you commit your money to anything. This is going to be a really supportive time as well for publishing and advertising. If you're involved in the media, this can be a good time to launch any new projects or initiatives that reach a broader audience. Anything like that is very likely to help potentially increase your income. One of the sectors in which you might be inclined to spend money, and this can be beneficial for you, is on higher education or developing any skills. So, this is a great time to invest in yourself over the next year or so. So, this can actually lead to significant financial rewards, especially if it's related to anything legal, academic, or related to travel in the long run. Okay. Now, February 24th, Mars is going to move direct in your first house of you. Cancer, the sign of the crab, which talks about personal identity, your ventures, your drive, and how people see you. Okay, and so from the financial perspective, this talks about some of you taking assertive financial initiatives. All right, so I like this if the moon is placed well in your chart, and if Mars is placed well in your chart naturally, if there's good aspects here. If not, we want to be careful about taking financial risks that we feel confident about from an emotional place without having, again, the facts and in a clear measure with where Neptune is, it relates to our long-term goals. So we want to be a little careful there. But if we have thought these things through, particularly if these are topics or things that we have thought about moving forward with for the past, let's say 3-4 months, going back into 2024, particularly in December, this can be a great time to take assertive financial initiatives for a business venture or any new financial opportunities. Okay, particularly if it's a self-employed career path, some of you are going to be starting your adventures in that path, and it's actually going to pay off for you. Home investments are going to look very good here, where some of you decide to invest in personal real estate. Maybe it's purchasing your own first home or renovating an existing property. These can be projects that really increase the value of the property, is what this looks like for many cancers. Mars in Cancer emphasizes security, which is going to be a good time for many of you to actually just reassess your personal budget and savings and make sure you have clear, assertive plans to meet the goals that you actually have set for yourselves. All right. Then March 14th, we have the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo. Something is coming to fruition in the house of communication, local trade and networking, peers and coworkers, your local community. From the financial perspectives, this can look like business negotiations. This eclipse in the third can bring key developments in negotiations, contracts, or communication related ventures. You might close an important deal that actually improves your financial outlook or end a partnership that's no longer beneficial for you. Local investments look really good here, whether it's more focused there, such as like small businesses, real estate in your immediate neighborhood, or improving communication or travel, or just working with your local professional network, right? Attending mixers, getting to know who's who, and potentially partnering on deals with people in town. Okay. You can use social media to do that too, but this is more about people in the same city, state, region as you. Okay. And networking and contracts here look good. So financial gains can come through networking and these partnerships that you make during these periods. The full moon eclipse can actually help bring closure or clarity to any contracts, particularly if there were deals that you had working previously or you were considering moving forward. This can be the time to really solidify those new deals. May 24th in 2025, we will have Saturn in your 10th house of Aries, which talks about career, public image, and leadership. This is long term career growth for many of you, where Saturn wants to put emphasis on structured long term career planning. So, some of you might need to take on more responsibility or just more leadership roles in your career, but these efforts will yield financial rewards down the road. This is a 2.5 year to 3 year transit traditionally with Saturn, so be patient, put in daily efforts, and you will see that long term career growth leading to financial gains in the long run. Public image can be a theme here, where your financial success will be tied closely to how you present yourself publicly. Right? Saturn means if you're doing things right, the rewards can come. If not, then you'll be publicly visible in terms of how things don't necessarily look as good in some cases. So this is going to be a great time to refine your professional brand and put closure to parts of the brand or your image that no longer work for you. And Saturn really encourages discipline and maintaining a solid reputation in your industry. So structured investments here. Investments in stable industries such as infrastructure, government projects, long-standing corporations, real estate. These can be agriculture as well. Some of these can be very much more appealing to invest in or look at or companies to work for during this period. Saturn rewards patience and discipline, so anything that's too risky here, you might not want to be involved in as it relates to your long-term career. Now, Jupiter's going to enter your first house of you in June, which is going to be nice. It's going to be expansive. It's going to help with your personal growth, new beginnings, and your own identity. Now, that's going to impact finances in terms of expanding personal ventures, where the can have financial implications by what you embark on. So whether that's a new business venture, a new personal project, or a new career path, some of these, for some of you Cancers, are really going to expand your financial potential. So go for it. Real estate and home investments for some of you is going to be very profitable, where you can see benefits in real estate investments or home related businesses. So it can be a really good time to buy or sell property, particularly related those to any family investments that you make with family or for families, or long term security. Now, income growth here can be again through new job opportunities, promotions, or bonuses, where your image and just how people see you is being blessed by Jupiter. So you're being expanded, you're getting good luck, you're getting opportunities. Don't think these opportunities will last forever. This is going to be with you for a year, from June of this year to about the middle of next year. So grab the opportunities that you like, especially if they're in areas related to nurturing, caregiving, or real estate. Okay? And then July 7th, Uranus enters Gemini in the 12th house of hidden wealth, your subconscious, and your secrets, Cancers. And so this is where some unexpected hidden wealth can come to bless you. And this can be unexpected sources such as inheritances, undiscovered assets, or forgotten investments. Maybe it's a crypto wallet you forgot about, a bank account you forgot about, an investment you made that you didn't think was going to pan out, and all of a sudden it works out. And so innovative spiritual ventures look good here too, where you can find opportunities related to spirituality, holistic healing, or psychological services. Uranus's influence here brings innovation to these areas, possibly through online platforms or technology driven services. And this can be really good for unconventional investments as well, where it's like financial tech or digital assets. Just be prepared for sudden shifts and volatility, especially with crypto. If you're getting into that, that can be a very up and down kind of space. Look to get into it more for a long-term placement, particularly since Uranus is going to be here for quite some time, making changes to markets and currencies. Now, September 7th on 2025, we'll have a full moon eclipse in your ninth house of hopes and dreams and goals and purpose, higher learning, foreign investments, and travel. Financially, these can culminate in the completion of an international investment, visa matters, the ability to travel, or expansion into foreign markets or real estate. You might decide to sell a property or sell a business abroad that can bring you financial rewards. This can be educational investments which really benefit you. It can be a great time to really finalize or pay for any courses or certifications that help with your career. This can be going to college or getting a promotion or a certification for some of you. Legal affairs, you might see closure in legal matters related to investments or foreign business deals, which can really help you financially or end a long-standing dispute for some of you. Then on the 21st of September, a new moon solar eclipse in Virgo in the third house. So this is about communication, local trade, networking, local environment, co-workers, siblings. Financially, this can be new business opportunities with such people, places, and things. So if it's related to communication, sales, or technology, or starting a local business, expanding your local network, this is a great time to do it. Go for it. Contract negotiations look good here as well. A solar eclipse can provide opportunities to sign new contracts, which can lead to new long-term financial stability. I wouldn't do it on the day of the eclipse though, but be thorough in your negotiations and make sure the terms are favorable for you. And again, investing in any communication technologies, any AI software or technological forms related to media communication, all these can actually help you out and yield positive results. So the eclipse energy really supports innovation and calculated risks related to these sectors for you. And with that, all that's looking really good here. It's looking like a good year, particularly related to real estate for you. Mars in Cancer is going to be pushing you a lot in the beginning of the year, but overall, financially, things are looking positive. So with that, check out my yearly report if you are looking for some non-financial advice on what types of ETFs or stocks are looking beneficial with financial astrology to be profitable throughout the year, or book a session if you want me to look at your chart. Be well, one love to you, and peace.
And whenever I do the research, for Sama and when we do it together, I go back and do the research 10 years back. So it is a lot of work behind. The way I wrote, and actually I'm not going to talk about each individual sign. Sama, you're going to actually summarize that for them right now in this video. But I wrote about 45 pages for each individual sign. The best is to purchase that for your rising sign, but actually you can purchase it all and give it to your friends as well if you would like to. But the other thing is, I would recommend that to purchase it for your rising, after your sun sign, and after your moon sign. So, on the other hand, what I really wanted to say over here, you already talked about the career and but this is really finance based. It is, guys, I went really deep into to giving you opportunity to watch out for market and which companies to watch for, which companies to invest in, and I checked it each of them individually. So a lot of sweat and blood went into this.